Alright, welcome back. In this second part of the video, I'm going to show you how you can personalize your own blog, right? We will start off by learning where are the code, where are the important files within the project folder itself by looking at the folder structures. Then we'll look at how we can personalize several things such as the site name, the about page, how you can go about adding new pages onto the website, and also for SEO purposes, how you can generate your website. Some of the framework that you might want to pick up along the way while tinkering with this blog is trying to get some understanding of what is React.js, how does Next.js work, and learning the Markdown syntax. That would be best. So of course, in the next video, we'll learn how to deploy your blog. So let's get started with the first part on learning our folder structures. So let's start off by running our project folder again, our project again on localhost. So remember the command is npm run dev, right? Once you have run it, you should have your blog running back at localhost 3000. Okay, right, and you should see your website. So remember what we want to personalize is the site name, right? You may not want to be doing a travel blog, so let's change this. Another thing that we want to change is your about page. You definitely want to change this to talk about yourself, right, rather than Samantha, right? And speaking of Samantha, also changing the copyright over here as well. Okay, so besides this, right, you can also learn about how to add new pages besides just having a blog and a about page, right? We'll do just that in this personalization video here. So let's get started with the the file structure. So if you go over to your root folder again, right, take note that all the code are actually available in the source directory, right? Within the source directory, you'll see several things such as app, right, components, and lib. So app is where all the path of the website are, right? So each of this folder represents a separate page over here. So if you see, you would have an about page, right? So over here you can see a page.tsx, right? And that is actually the content that you can find within the about page itself. Okay. In fact, that's bring us to the first part of personalization, right? So to start changing this, right, let's start off by changing the about me, right? Let's say about me. Let's change this to just gonna leave there. Right, I'm gonna make it simple actually. Why not? Okay, so yeah, I have some automatic suggestion from Copilot. Just gonna accept that, and you see once I save it and do a refresh, you can see over here it's hey there, it's Raymond. Over here, I'm a software engineer who loves to travel, explore the world, and been to many countries and see amazing things, right? Something you notice is that the image here hasn't changed. I'm just going to leave that here first, right? I'm going to show you how we can change image over here. So I'm just going to head over and just copy image of myself, save image to my files, right? Okay. Over here, if you take a look at the public folder and open up the images, right? That's where you can actually keep your images over there. So I'm just gonna move this image of myself in there, right? And any item in the public folder will be available online, right, at the local host. So over here, if I type images slash what is it called, public.webp, right, you can see that it's a photo, it's the photo that I've uploaded. So that will be where I can actually host this as well. So this is Raymond, yeah. Okay, so heading back to your blog, can you see, right? So this is how you can upload an image and have it served on your website over here. So it's that simple, right? So these are Markdown syntax. Over here, I've made it very easy for you to edit your about page using Markdown, right? You can see right over here at the bottom, right? This is how the site is constructed. There is the site container, and then there's the header bar, which is from the header, and then the Markdown section, which is everything about you. So the amazing thing about using Markdown is that you can easily add new sections. So here's like more about me, and then let's say hi. Okay, and then I'll be like Twitter. Let's say this is not my Twitter, by the way, right? There you go. So you can easily add section, format it, add images, and all of this with Markdown. So it's very simple. Simply just search Markdown syntax to learn how to do the formatting over here. Okay, next up. So now that we have learned how to add an about page, edit the about page, let's change some of the site configurations, right? The copyright as well as the site. So that's where actually you will be interested in the config file over here. So under source, you'll see a config.ts. That's where you see the build config over here, right? You can see your blog ID was previously declared here. So over here, I'll just be like Geeky Bloggy. And then copyright will be Raymond, right? And the default title is explore tag with me, right? And let's say description is something like that too. Okay, and so once you have saved this, right, what you can do is you can do a refresh on your page, right? And you can see, right, it has been updated to here, right? Alternatively, one thing you notice is that all of this are loading from environment as well. So if you don't like to do any code change, right, head over to the environment, reopen. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the config file on this site. Just dragging the config file over so you can see it side by side. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, forget it. Okay, so I can edit it here as well. Okay, let's see. Just gonna accept some of these suggestions here. Don't want to do that again. Okay, it's not a Gatsby starter. So once you have once you're there, reload the page, you can see it's back here again. Right, you can see reload. There you go. And you can see the title of the website has also been updated. All right. So now you have learned how to personalize your website name, right? You have learned how to personalize your about page. I'm just resetting it, right? The next thing you probably want to do is to add new pages here, okay? Like I mentioned, so let's take a look at the folder structure again. So the app is where you can add more pages, right? The component is some of the components that we are using within the blog post. You might want to explore some of these existing components first. And the library is some other files that will be useful. So it will be nice to explore some of this. We'll take a look at Wisp later. Okay, so let's focus on adding a new page. Let's say I'd like to add a page about my favorite products. Okay, so all I need to do is actually copy create a new file here, my products. Okay, and then I can actually copy a page in over here, right? And let's just see what happens, right? So Next.js 14 using app router will just turn that into a new page. All right, of course, right, this is a separate page, so I'll be like my, okay, and then blah blah blah. Okay, can you see? So over here, you can update the metadata. This is for SEO reason, right? So you want to make sure that when the Google crawler reads your website, they know what metadata to display to people. Okay, so you can see it's very simple to add new pages over here. One thing you will ask is how do I actually add it to the header, right? So we'll have to search the component where we see the header, right? And that's it. Over here, we can add the path, my favorite product, from over here, right? Paste it, and then save it. Can you see? Right now we would have the main page, which is your blog, your about page, and favorite product. And the beautiful part of this is that if you don't want this blog to be your main page, what you can do is that you can simply just move this pages into other pages as well, right? So that's where you can move the page.tsx over here, which talks about the main page, right, into other folder, and it will automatically be swapped. Okay, and right now you have learned how to add a new page as well, right? Something to take note is that at the end, right, remember that everything is in React over here, which is written using JSX. So if you like to add custom components or add interactivity into your website, all you need to do is to learn a little bit more about React, right? And you will be able to add custom components over here. So with that, we have come to the end of this second part of the video, where you have learned how to customize your website, adding new page, changing content on some of this page, and learning what other frameworks you need to learn in order to actually add more things onto this blog, right? So in our next video, we will actually learn about how to actually deploy this on a website, because right now it's on localhost. That means you will be the only one who's able to view this. It's not so cool if you want to publish it for the rest of the world to see, right? So in the next video, we'll learn just that. I'll see you there.